Hi, welcome to Rising Vibration. This reading is for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the month of May 2018. Hi, Leo. Welcome back. I hope life is treating you well. I know a lot of Leos have had a hard time. I feel like a lot of Leos have been dealing with disappointments and yeah, maybe even in some respects some boredom, but it feels a bit heavy for the Leo right now. Let's see what else is coming out for Leo for the month of May 2018. This is for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We have Major Arcana, the Hangman. We have the Six of Wands. We have the Ten of Cups. We have the Five of Pentacles. You know, Leo, I think the biggest thing right now too is realizing that you're not alone, even though you may not have a lot of family and friends close to you, or you feel like you're separated from someone who you love and miss. Even if it's missing a partner that you recently broke up with, you're not alone. You know, if things weren't working, it was time to put down that burden and let things go and to look for something new in terms of not necessarily a partner, but a new situation in your life, doing things differently than you've done them before, because maybe what you've done so far has had a limited amount of success, Six of Wands, but it's left you bare, or it's left you exposed, Five of Pentacles. But if you try to take a different perspective, this is the Major Arcana, the Hangman, take a different perspective or a different path or a different action than what you've done so far, you might have a better success even in trying to do things differently. The Ten of Cups. This could even be, if it's specific for a partnership or relationship, you know, you could already start to see pretty early in any relationship, even if that's business, you start a new job, you know kind of right away how it's going to be, if you will enjoy it or if you will feel like it's somewhere you want to get away from or you don't want to be. And the Leo might be finding themselves also in this kind of situation, that they've landed in a place where they're bored. They can even be trying to recover from an illness or trying to make changes and get emotionally and spiritually and psychologically grounded, rebuilding themselves, rebuilding their strengths, so that they can make that move, make those changes that they desire. We have the Queen of Cups next to the Six of Swords, and then off the Four of Swords. And then finally we have the Ten of Wands. In the outcome, there's still some work to do, guys. We have two tens here, actually, the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Wands. There's still work to be done, but it feels more like internal work or an internal exercise or program. And having the courage and the strength to do things differently than you've done them before, or even think about things differently than you have before, or even think about the place differently where you live. Not getting down on the location if you live in a location that you're not excited about, where you don't feel motivated or enthusiastic to be because maybe the weather is not how you want it to be or the people aren't how you want it to be. Until you come up with a way to leave there, or vacate this situation, person, relationship, job, living location. Try to think about it in a different way, or even try to I feel like rediscover the location, rediscover where you live, rediscover how you're living, and see where you can make changes, even if it's going to be temporary, because you're already planning to leave, to make yourself more comfortable where you are right now. You know, if you're, so for example, just to put it in more concrete terms, let's say you moved into to a location and you're living in an apartment where you know you plan to leave. You're not going to be there forever and you're dying to get out of this apartment. You're thinking every day, I don't like where I live. I don't like where I work. And so you're not setting up anything. You're living pretty basic. You're not really buying any decorations or anything like this. It's understandable because you would not want to have to pack, but you can still make your living environment agreeable and comfortable for you, just with small little things that make you feel happy or they make you feel comfortable. This is a vampire. This is the energy of feeling like a victim, you know, feeling like a victim. Try to do little things to make you more comfortable in your living environment. I think this is the key. And even if that's at work and you don't like where you work, try to have little totems or little things around at your desk or in your car, depending on what your job is, that put a smile on your face, that make you feel positive. Even if you plan on leaving your work, even if you plan on leaving your apartment where you live or your house where you live. Try to do things to make it beautiful for you. Even if that's having a favorite pillow or favorite blanket that you find to be aesthetically pleasing. So let's see if anything more specific is coming out, or just let's say if this is about specifically about relationships. I feel like thus far in relationships, it just seems that things haven't gone how you wanted them to go. If you've had any successful moves forward, they have been limited or short stayed. You haven't been able to get a sustained, beneficial, mutually beneficial partnership going, even though it may be your deepest desire. You haven't been able to achieve it with the person you're with. So here we go again. This might also be realizing that what you've done thus far, the person you are with, or how you've come together, it isn't working. It's not working. And you may be looking for a lot of different ways to make this work, but it doesn't seem to be achievable. So it can also be about recognizing this isn't going to work and having to vocalize this and find a way to go out of this situation. It can be also this kind of energy with this, especially if it's been a long time and you know that it's not going to work. It's been discussed. There's been a lot of argumentation and fighting and a lot of strife and disagreements, and you both keep trying. It could also be recognizing again that you have to do it differently. So you've tried to do it a lot of different ways, a lot of different times. You've tried a lot of different things and it's still not working. It might be a question, how much longer will you try? How much more time and energy are you going to put into this? This is 10 of Wands again. Before you realize that perhaps, Queen of Cups, you may really love this person and you may have a desire to have a strong bond, a lasting bond, but you may not be able to achieve it. That's just the hard truth, Leo. Looks like this right now. We have the card of sadness and mourning. Kind of, again, it could be a long time, especially if you've just broke with someone, that this has been going on for a long time and you haven't really been able to move past it in terms of emotionally, still feeling emotionally connected and bonded to someone, even though you may not have really a reason to. We have the Inquisition. We have the Battle. This is Leo, Aries energy, by the way. We have the card of Aries, Pisces. This is the pure fool. It's a soldier dreaming about being better than he is, being a hero when actually he's probably not, or being, a brave warrior and hero when he's not. It's just a dream of something that he wishes, and it's kind of braced by this Ten of Cups, which is a similar kind of energy. Even pretending like a relationship is better and has a stronger foundation than it actually has. Yeah, it seems to me like the Leo elemental sign for the month of May 2018 really has to get a type of inner peace, especially around relationships and broken relationships, loss of job, loss of employment, trying to recover from this type of affliction or afflictions, and finding it rather difficult to gain a type of peace from this. And I think the key here, what I see, is a need to be alone. Probably the Leo elemental sign for the month of May 2018, Sun, Moon, and Rising will probably find more success in their endeavor to recover from a hurt or a loss or even a physical affliction if they need alone time. They need alone time to heal. If you're dealing with a Leo who you want to be in a relationship with, and you've recently broken up and you've had a lot of argumentation and a lot of problems trying to connect, it would be better to leave the Leo in peace and quiet, to have time for reflection, because you won't have much success trying to speak or reason with them right now. It will just be a lot of accusatory dynamic around this, a lot of argumentation. And I'm not sure why the energy looks like this, but it definitely does look to be quite potentially, look at the Warriors, combative if there's confrontation. There might be a lot of hurt feelings, someone feeling like they were really damaged. We have the card of affliction here, and a need for peace and time to reflect, time to think in order to recover. It's like maybe there will be revelations for the Leo elemental sign and energy, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the month of May 2018. Revelations, things coming up that may have been behind the scenes, kind of damaging a relationship or a thought process. Things that they remember. And it's not just about remembering and say, oh, I forgot about that. It's like they will remember things that will change them. They will remember things that change their outlook, and therefore may change how they do things from now on. This is the energy for Leo for the month of May 2018. I'm going to show you this one too, the Furies. It's kind of a card that has to deal with disrespect in a way. Yeah, just remembering things from the past, really hard things, it seems to me. But it can change. It can change things for them, how they think and how they do things. So if you're dealing with the Leo, they're probably going to have some revelations that may or may not have anything to do with you. But it will change how they see the world, and it will change how they are reacting in their environments. It seems to be an important message coming through. I'm just going to pull a few more just to see where we are. We have the Two of Pentacles, we have the Seven of Swords, and finally we have the Ace of Wands. The Leo elemental sign and energy for the month of May 2018 are also dealing with issues of trust. Feeling like a lot of people who they should have been able to trust and count on let them down. And this all seems to be coming up now. And just strong issues around trust for the month of May 2018. So again, if you're trying to compel Leo to reconcile or be in a relationship with you, there will definitely be issues of trust around this, and perhaps having let them down. They're in a position where they do not want to deal with this anymore. They're not going to. This really feels like a formative change for the Leo energy for the month of May 2018. So that's what I have for you guys. I hope you like, shared, and subscribe. I always forget to say that. Thank you for joining me, and good luck. And I'll see you next month. Bye-bye.